Ever think about turning your art into jigsaw puzzles? It's a really smart way to engage your fans in a different way, reach new people, even bring in some extra cash.
Mm-hmm.
We took a deep dive into Puzzles Unlimited. I've been doing this forever, and they had some seriously insightful stuff to share. So we're going to break down how to make this work for you.
You know, what's interesting is a lot of people, they don't think about this, but there's like a whole psychology behind puzzles. It's not just about liking how it looks. It's about how our brains work, you know?
Mhm.
It makes you connect with the image in a different way.
Yeah, totally. I mean, we've all gotten sucked into a good puzzle, right? But like, what is it about those puzzles that makes us feel so, I don't know, lost in them, you
Yeah.
know? And then how does that benefit the artist?
It's like, think about it. When you see a print hanging on a wall, you look at it, right? You appreciate it. But with a puzzle, you're part of it. You're figuring out the patterns. You're looking at the colors. You're like literally putting it together with your own hands.
Yep.
And that just makes you, I don't know, appreciate it more. You remember it better.
But you're burning the art into your memory, piece by piece.
Exactly. And that's where that like strong emotional connection comes from, which as an artist, that's gold.
Absolutely. So we're talking about more than just someone buying your work. It's like they're becoming a fan. They're invested.
Yeah.
And speaking of invested, Puzzles Unlimited mentions some artists who totally rocked this whole puzzle thing. Charlie Harper, for one.
Yeah.
Like his nature stuff, all those geometric designs, it's like they were meant to be puzzles.
Oh, yeah. He really understood how to work with the format. You know, his work, it's already complex. There's detail everywhere. That just makes for a better, more, I don't know, engaging puzzle experience. Makes sense why they're so popular.
Totally. And Keanu Wiley, too. His portraits are already so powerful. But as puzzles, it's like you see the colors and the composition in a whole new way.
And what's cool about Wiley is that it shows how puzzles can, like, open up your art to more people. You know, some people, they might feel intimidated by going to a gallery, but a puzzle, that's fun. It's approachable.
Love that.
Yeah.
So it's like meeting your audience where they're at. So how do we do that? How do we know what kind of puzzle people will actually want to do?
Yeah.
Puzzles Unlimited seem to have some ideas about this.
Oh, they did. And it all starts with doing your homework. Like, before you even pick up a paintbrush, you got to know who's buying puzzles, what they're into, and there's no better place for that than social media.
So like we're doing more than just posting our art.
Exactly. You got to use those social listening tools, analyze the hashtags, you know, hashtag art puzzles, hashtag jigsaw over, stuff like that. See what's trending, what's getting shared, what people are saying, like if landscape's the big thing now, or is it all minimalist, abstract stuff? You got to know your audience before you make something for them.
So smart. It's like data-driven art almost. So, okay, we've got a sense of the market. Now we look at our own work.
Yeah.
Figure out which pieces have that puzzle potential.
Exactly. Now, it's not like there's a set list of what works and what doesn't, but there are definitely some types of art that just, I don't know, lend themselves to puzzles better.
Yeah.
Think like bright colors that pop, intricate patterns, compositions that make your eye move around the image. That stuff makes for a more interesting, satisfying puzzle.
It's like you want a piece that makes you want to, I don't know, explore every little detail.
Exactly. You want people to really get lost in it.
Yeah.
And that means thinking about things like color gradients, how the light and shadow work together, even like the feeling you get from certain compositions.
So something that's already intriguing as a painting would probably make a great puzzle too.
Absolutely. And don't forget about difficulty levels. Gotta have options.
Right.
Maybe a 500-piece one for, you know, the casual puzzlers.
Yeah.
And then like a 2,000-piece monster for those who really want a challenge. You'll reach so many more people that way.
Totally. Totally. Okay. So we've done our research. We know what people want. We've picked out our best art. Time to break out the cardboard.
Hold on. Before you even think about making the puzzle, you got to think about the box.
Oh, wow.
People don't realize, but it's like the first impression, you know, it's going to grab people's attention.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, everyone says don't judge a book by its cover, but like,
Come on.
we all do it.
Of course. So you got to make it stand out.
Okay, how do we do that?
Think of it like a tiny art gallery just for your puzzle. The pictures have to be amazing.
Right.
You need the whole puzzle image, but then also like close-ups, you know, to show off the details.
Yeah.
And don't forget your branding. It's got to all look like it goes together.
So it's more than just like slapping the image on there and calling it a day.
Oh, yeah. Way more.
Puzzles Unlimited mentioned they actually work with artists on this.
They do. They have a whole design team that helps artists make these boxes that are like crazy, beautiful, but also, you know, smart. Like they might suggest different textures, unique shapes, even using parts of the actual artwork on the box itself.
Wow. So they're like Puzzle marketing gurus.
Pretty much.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the perfect puzzle, the perfect box, time to show it to the world.
Right.
How do we market this thing?
You got to be strategic, especially online. Puzzles Unlimited, they're all about this multi-pronged approach,
Okay.
and it starts with having a really strong online presence.
So more than just like putting it up on our website.
Way more. You need dedicated pages for each puzzle, tell the story behind it, maybe show some behind-the-scenes stuff, how you made it, maybe even videos, make it an experience.
I like it.
And then, of course, you've got the online marketplaces.
Like Etsy.
Exactly. Etsy is perfect. It's like made for artists who sell unique stuff,
Right.
high-quality photos, interesting descriptions, and tell your story. People love that.
So it's all about the story.
It's everything. But, we can't forget about the real world. Craft fairs, art markets, even those comic conventions, those are all gold.
Yeah.
People can see your puzzles in person. You get to talk to them. It's great.
There's something about seeing art in person,
Absolutely. It's more personal. You can answer questions, talk about your inspiration. You might even get some lifelong fans that way.
So true.
Plus, you can see what people are liking right there.
That's huge. And what about social media?
Oh, social media is key.
Yeah.
Think visually. Beautiful pictures of your boxes, videos of people putting the puzzles together.
Yeah.
Maybe even contests, giveaways, that kind of thing.
I love it.
Oh, and collaborate with influencers. That's a game changer.
Influencers for puzzles.
Oh, yeah. It's huge. There are influencers for everything these days.
Wow.
They have tons of followers who are super into puzzles, and they trust what they say.
So smart.
One good shout out, and your sales could go through the roof.
That's amazing. But okay, beyond all the marketing stuff, we got to price these puzzles right.
Exactly.
We're not just giving them away.
Right. This is where knowing what your art is worth is so important. Art puzzles, they're not just some random thing you buy at the store. They're limited edition, they're special, they're an experience.
Right.
Most puzzles go for like $20 to $40, but you can definitely go higher if you play your cards, right?
Okay, tell me more. How do we make our puzzles irresistible, even if they cost a little more? Spill the beans. How do we get people to see that higher price tag and still be like, I need that puzzle?
It's all about that feeling of, I gotta have it, right? Think about what makes art valuable. It's scarcity, it's collectability.
Okay, yeah.
So offer your puzzles as limited editions. Maybe even number them, sign them. People love owning something one of a kind, like they've got a piece of the artist's world.
It's like a limited edition print, but even more interactive. I love that. What else can we do?
Think about themes, collections. Instead of just random puzzles, create a series, maybe based on the seasons or different parts of nature, or even like variations on one of your main themes.
Oh, I see.
It gets people coming back for more and they get excited about what you're going to do next.
It's like building a puzzle fan club.
Exactly.
I love it. Okay, Puzzles Unlimited also mentioned these things called postcard puzzles. Now that sounds cool. What are those all about?
Oh, yeah, postcard puzzles. Those are great. They're like mini versions of your puzzles printed on really nice cardstock.
Like a little taste of the full puzzle.
Exactly. Perfect for events, People can hold them, see the quality.
Right.
Gets them interested in your style.
Yeah.
You could even throw one in with online orders, like a bonus.
Ooh, that's fun.
Who doesn't love a free puzzle, right?
So true. It's such a smart way to introduce people to your art and your puzzles. And I bet collectors love them too.
Oh, definitely. It's like a little piece of art they can actually hold.
So cool. And they can actually mail them as postcards too.
That's the idea. Can you imagine getting a mini masterpiece in the mail? So cool. That's amazing. Postcard puzzles? Genius. Okay, this whole deep dive has been incredible. From picking the right artwork to marketing, even those postcard puzzles, we covered so much.
Yeah. It's all about realizing that puzzles, they're not just a hobby. It's a whole different way to experience art.
Right.
And for artists, that means people connect with your work on a deeper level. You reach more people, you even make more money. It's a win-win.
Exactly. It's not just about making a puzzle, it's about creating an experience.
Yes.
A whole journey for the person putting it together.
I love that.
And on that note, I've got one last thought for everyone listening. We talked about the business side, how to market your puzzles, all that practical stuff. But what about the feeling? How do you, as the artist, put your heart into those puzzles? How do you make people feel something that lasts, even after the last piece is in? It's something to think about as you start making your own puzzles.
Wow. What a great question to end on. Because it's that feeling, that connection, that turns a puzzle into something truly special, like a work of art in itself. So well said. And on that note, we'll let you go create your own puzzle empires. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive. See you next time.